Can we use electrolysis to take a dirty, rusty cam from this to this? Stick around and find out.
Don't adjust that dial, cause it ain't no glitch. Best Mazda content from MazdaMitch. Mazda Minitruck.
So, how many of you have some old cams and they look crappy like this? And a lot of guys would say, well, throw that away and buy a new one. Well, what if you don't have the scratch to buy a new one? What I want to try to do today is we're going to use electrolysis and try to clean it up. Now, electrolysis is supposed to only remove the surface rust and not damage the cam. So we're going to give it a shot today. Won't be a big loss if nothing works out. What I have done on this, they did look really bad. And all I did on this was a little bit of WD-40 and some 4-aught, let's see here, steel wool with my hand. And it wasn't too bad of a job, and it could possibly clean up. There's no pitting, it's just surface rust. And I mean, you may want to salvage one of your cams, or you may have an old one that sat up and you didn't lubricate it and it got rusted, and you want to see how to clean it. Well, let's see if we can, you can do it this way, but let's see if we can do it an easier way using science. Some things you're going to want to use and need, you need some distilled water. And I used 4 gallons to fill this up. This is all I had. You need something long enough to put your cam in. Then we're using a battery charger, and I'm going to put it on 10 amps. This is an old school charger. We're going to have it on 10 amps. And then you need a sacrificial piece of steel connected to your positive lead. And then we're going to put, I wrapped a little piece of metal wire around the cam. We're going to connect our negative lead to that, put it in and turn it on. But forgot to mention the magic sauce. Some of the magic sauce is baking soda. We're going to put 1 tablespoon per gallon. So that's going to be 4 heaping tablespoons because I used 4 gallons. And I got a teaspoon, so not quite a tablespoon. That's why I say heaping. It's going to be okay. We'll do a little more extra measure. Get it all good and dissolved. Now I'm just going to try it on 1 cam at first. Layer in there. Put my negative. Oh yeah. Hopefully that's enough. Okay, let me plug up the charger. You can already see the electrolysis working already. So what's going to happen to this sacrificial piece of steel is it's going to accumulate all of the rust. It's creating a positive charge. This is creating a negative charge. And over time, the ferrous metal, the rust that's just on the surface, should eventually dissipate and leave the cam and kind of migrate over here. And then we'll take it out and clean it really good and lubricate it really good. So we'll check back on this in probably 8 hours.
That's good. Processing nicely. Processing very, very nicely. All right, continue.
Okay, it has been 8 hours. That's what it looks like. So we're going to let it go for, let's make it 24 hours. Looking pretty good though. A lot of crust is coming off and floating around. Okay, we're back at it. It's been 24 hours. And let's, it's hard to tell just by looking in there, but as you can tell, the water's a little rusty and murky. Let's pull it out. Now, I know we didn't really go over any safety precautions. You know, you put on your safety squints if you want to. You don't really need them. And you're kind of wondering, well, is it safe to touch the water? What if I get shocked? I don't know. Let's try it out. See, you know. We'll see. Let's reach in and get it. I'm just kidding. We'll undo everything. And let's pull it out. Wow. If you remember before, it looked pretty bad. It looked like the, rust all over it. So where it laid on the bottom, that looks easy to get off with my fingers. It looks pretty good. I think now, I mean, that just saves a lot of time in scrubbing. It looks pretty good. I think now I'll just dry it off and just give it a little once over with the 4-aught wool, steel wool. Clean it up and see what we got. Okay, and we're back. And for reference, here's the other cam that I showed you previously. This is what the cam looked like before. And that's what it looks like now after just a little bath in some electrolysis action. And this really helps me save some time and look around. And I mean, this cam is very used. It has some wear, but you could say I brought it back from the grave. And if you had to, if you were in a pinch, you could run this cam for a little while. You could probably actually polish it up a little better by hand with some metal polish and get it to look even better compared to this. And this is going in the bath next. And we're going to see just how terrible this one may be. Well, now what you're going to want to do if you want to clean up some cams and store them, you want to put a lot of lubricant on it. I would probably put assembly lube all over it and wrap it in saran wrap. And that's exactly what I did here. I took the cam and I rubbed oil all over it, and then I wrapped it in saran wrap. Now you probably could put this in a piece of PVC tube, cap each end and throw it on the shelf, or make yourself a cardboard box. That would probably be a good idea. A little cardboard box to put it in and put it on a shelf. So here we have the cam that I put in yesterday, and it's been 24 hours. So let's take a look. Okay, let's unconnect our leads, disconnect our leads. Take that funky, look at that funky metal. I'll just leave it in there for now. Sorry for the glare for the shop lights. But, yeah. Comes right off with your finger, man. This would have been a lot of work. Otherwise, really makes it easy. Let me grab a piece of Scotch-Brite. I'm just going to take that piece and just kind of clean it up. Yeah. Yeah. Pretty cool. I think it does work pretty good.
Yes, science!
Let me clean this cam up a little bit, just like I did the other one, and let's evaluate it. Okay, I got it all cleaned up. Now, the only bad thing I saw on this cam was where somebody must have used some kind of pliers or something on it at one point on the very front. They dug into it a little bit, but that's sticking out past where the seal would be, so that's okay for a used cam. And it cleaned up really good. The good thing about it was minimal effort to get the rust off. And there's no pitting, even though it's not as shiny and stuff as we would like and polished. It's very clean. It's usable. It's a used cam. It's usable. You could use some metal polish and get it really good. But I think we brought another one back from the grave. It's not bad, actually. So if you wanted to use electrolysis to revive an old cam, I would say it's a go. Okay, so thank you for tuning in to my science project. And if you think I did something wrong, or I could do something better about that, or if you wouldn't do this at all, let me know in the comments below. Some of you gearheads, if you've done this before and had good success, let me know. If you think it's a terrible idea to try to run one of these cams after doing what we did, let me know in the comments below. All right, so we'll see you in the next video. I got to work on the cylinder head video to continue with working on this engine back here. I've got it all torn apart, and I've got to get to reassembling it and everything and try to make a decent video about that. So we'll see you in the next one.